big carry hero, and it does kind of do what I like. You know, they sort of, Silencer and Shadow Demon can sort of just like cuddle under Yuragi's wings, and they should kind of be okay. Interesting. What do we have? We got Venomous Volley on the Medusa. That makes sense.
Look at Corey, his positioning. He knows that the A is going to wrap around to the tower. And
hello, sir. Yes, Battle Hunger for you. Oh, that's just actually maybe a kill. They've got a lot of damage coming out with these Glaives of Wisdom, and that'll be First Blood going to Boom. What a way to start the game for Na'Vi.
I can see in the game it being annoying, right? But the lane, I'm not seeing the, oh boys, we got the Ricky, the Storm's not farming. That is not to be the case.
On the bottom side, Albica going on the tower for it, and the kill shot will be there from Queasy. Albica getting low in response, but Yuragi's got to be a little careful. He's out of mana now, so getting this kill is not going to be possible.
Right, top lane, Navi's winning. Mid lane, Navi's winning. You need one lane to go well, so yeah. Good to see Punka and the winners kind of stepping up to provide something to potentially play on after laning phase. Don't switch network. It looks pretty advantage,
but till the end, maybe dropping here. Boom gets the spin, gets the kill. Well, Ari gets the kill actually, but that's the damage to secure it.
I am expecting Ari to potentially move away from the lane, start making some stacks up for himself.
Maybe, but Ari's actually just kind of dying.
Dying in the tower, yeah.
Destruction buys him a bit of time. Boom's coming over, as is Kaori. Can they keep Ari alive here? Well, they might just trade the kill and look for till the end instead. McQueasy comes in, says hello to his best in Kaori. Oh, threads the needle with that power shot. Doesn't hit anybody as till the end dies. Ari still on the run. Can he get out of here? I think he might. No, stun comes out from the Sven. He will not be the boy who lived. Shigetsu brings him down, but Boom gets in front, uses the Battle Hunger, levels up Berserker's Call to try and bring down Shigetsu here. He was holding that point to see if he needed it, decided he did, and that might just get them this kill. Shigetsu getting low. Counter Helix will be coming off in just a second. Not required. They'll get the kill. Boom's on the tower, but he's got a Vanguard. He doesn't really care too much. He's going to keep on fighting, keep on looking for Queasy here. Berserker's Call's available. He doesn't want to use it though, because then he won't have the mana for dunk. So goes for the dunk and gets the kill.
What an uncomfortable start to the fight though. Like, Ari kind of walks in on SD, like, his signs are rotating in, but like, he kind of goes in like 2 seconds too early, and luckily for him, I think the Sven very clearly overchased and presented the turnaround act. Have an incredible start to this game. 3,600 net worth. Now they kill bottom.
That's not good for Runa. The one lane, which was looking like it wasn't going to be a complete shutdown, suddenly.
Not too focused in jungle, really making sure that the lane is as much pressure as possible.
Yeah, enabling Boom
once again
is good, because you're simultaneously shutting down Shigetsu, who's in trouble once again. Boom is going to be frozen solid, but I'm not really sure he cares, as long as he's getting the kill in the Sven, which he is. Can he get the kill? No, he cannot, but it doesn't really matter. Shigetsu's dead once again. Gonna go steal some stacks. Maybe look for the Sven as well, but a big zip across will not be finding him. Shigetsu's already gone south. Tower easily taken by Boom. Okay, big kill down the bottom side.
Honestly, a kill on Rick's quite nice.
Yeah, that would be nice. Till the end is sort of blocking it at the moment.
Kinda. It's a new core to leech XP from.
Alright, we'll jump in. But I mean, the Ricky's immediately going to respond to this, but Global Silence coming down, so everybody just silenced up for this fight. But it will be until the end who drops. Queasy jumps in, Focus Fire out onto Ari. Ari turns around and gives him a Demonic Purge. Use your ulti on me, I use my ulti on you. Both going to land onto absolutely nothing, but it does give them the run buff, and Ari just slowly going to get pecked away by Queasy, who will get a kill, but a jump in from Boom onto 2. Where is the follow-up though? Well, it's enough to kill off Nikki. Cool, the Ricky is dead, but Boom dies in response. Till the end getting off good damage here. They'll kill off Albacore in the backlines, but Copy's got to be careful. Shigetsu is in. Till the end will die, but Copy dies as well as Queasy kill shots him down. Yuragi trying to get something done in this fight, but he can't really follow up too easily.
You want to see the Chad item that Copy's buying due to the fact he's against Ricky?
I'm not going to check, but I'm going to assume he's just going straight deep. Oh, Arcane picked up by Ricky. Cool, actually. Copy didn't get it, and he's about to be frozen solid, but not before he brings down that Ricky. Boom, just relentlessly running after till the end. And to the ends of the earth, he will be chased. Copy gets the kill. Queasy still just kind of chilling.
I really want to see it work. Like, there's a problem that's been, you know, shown in the game. He knows the item to deal with it. You know, no guide would ever suggest it. So I hope it works. Again, on paper it should.
Boom, getting jumped, going for ancients here, and they're going to get it killed very, very quickly. The response from NAVI is not good so far, and they've got vision down to see them coming around the backlines. This is looking awkward as hell. They're going to lose Ari as well. Global Science comes down, but what's that really doing? Nicky Cool is actually inside of the tricks of the trade when it came down, so he's unaffected. Kaori just going to die. Copy finds absolutely nothing. Yuragi has been seen on the backlines, but he'll be okay. They don't have the damage to take down a Medusa right now.
I said during the draft, Sven is one of the better heroes at kind of dealing with these skirmishing lineups. He himself likes to skirmish, play around God's strength. Boom. Picks up the great now, runs top, and dies.
He does a bit, doesn't he? This is...
Oh, disrupt save temporarily.
Hold. Ari coming in, return onto Nicky Cool. The power shot won't connect. Boom's fine, and Nicky Cool until the end and not. And Copy's not done. He's got a bone to pick with Queasy as well. Queasy run to the trees. He's got the wind run TP out. It's too easy for Queasy. He gets out of there.
I guess you could make an argument that
on Divine Regalia, tier 5 artifact.
Take it all the way up there. I see.
Yeah. You get what, plus 26% on your damage. Anyway, Queasy's died, or is he? Yeah, because Boom's going in deep here actually, but doesn't really have the backup. Although they've just whiffed so many spells. Ari just using disruption to kind of just make.
Shackle
oh, that's a good power shot coming out as the Shackle held them two together. Yuragi, well, gonna answer the God Strength with the Stone Gaze. It's such an awkward fight. No one's landing spells here. Nicky Cool jumps in, gets caught by the Gorgon's grasp. Till the end's gonna die in the backlines, and Nicky Cool's gone as well. So Navi taking control now. As a copy coming into the front lines, it's gonna take a Shackle to the face, and now a power shot to the butt, and now a torrent up the But they'll back away. They'll leave him alone.
The fights will only get easier though for Navi. When Boom picks up the BKB, he doesn't need his supports anymore. He will be very independent.
How did Ari do that? Why did he just use Demonic Cleanse on himself? It's a pretty important ability, and now the fight's going to take place, and it's not going to be there. Jump on the backlines as Boom trying to find a target. Doesn't use the call just yet, but we'll finally throw it down onto till the end as Copy jump in Ricky Cool in the backlines, and I imagine he's got enough damage to kill him off here. Yep, Ari's going to make sure he does go down, so 2 kills happening for Navi here. They focus on their targets. A little bit forced there from Runa, I have to say.
Nice. His BKB's coming out on Courier. It's about to arrive. So if they find the axe, the BKB just arrived
and he doesn't use it quite yet, but there'll be a disruption from Ari. He's also got the Demonic Cleanse as well, so I don't really have too many concerns about Boom here. But let's see. Global Science going to come down. Boom jumps in, gets a call off onto the Sven, the absolute madman. But he will not be deterred. Finally. Nope, he's still not dead, actually. Ricky trying to chase him. Ricky Cool on the chase. Boom. He will finally die, but it's going to cost them so much. Ricky is dead as well. Moving on to Albica as well. Albica with the Lotus Orb coming on out. That little shield of protection. It's not going to deter Copy, though. It just keeps clicking and clicking and clicking, and eventually Albica will be dead.
And Navi, the supports, I think they are shining in the fights. Of course, Stone Spirit is doing a lot of work zipping around and threatening everyone. The saves from the disruption, the global from the side. As we say that, we come back into Copy zipping around everywhere and just being an absolute menace on the map.
Yeah, Queasy and Harry both going killing spree at the same time until the end. Shut down once again. Copy looking for Ricky Cool, but he's struggling with this one. Albica, meanwhile, just kind of sitting with the Essence Ring, with the Blade Mail. It'll be a slow death for him as he gets pecked away at by the Medusa. Queasy's still trying to help out with some power shots, but it won't work.
Still a tier 2 tower bot lane, and after the pressure is applied top, I kind of like this move. You know, smoke up, play on the fact that you have the vision, Boom, using that vision to then
jumps past the Ancient Apparition over towards Shigetsu. He wants Shigetsu and he wants him bad, but well, he'll get him, but in all the wrong ways. But doesn't matter. He's dead regardless. Yuragi brings him down the moment that Skadi is applied to the Sven.
Yeah, that's the unfortunate thing, Boom, though, as a pro player, where it's like his playstyle is always going to be the one where if the team loses, his plays are the most memorable, you know?
Yeah.
Oh, Copy. 4
star.
He
might actually be in some trouble. Never mind. 4 staff. 190.
Watch him get nerfed out of the Copy for
that. No, I actually don't want... I have a lot of complaints about cores in the items. I want Glimmer to be either removed or nerfed, but like, I love 4 staff.
The silence deepens.
He needs to just... Killing the supports would be helpful.
Just kill Medusa. Everything on Medusa. Yeah, go for it. Get her down. Everything on the Medusa. Will this plan work out? No. No, it will not. Sven is dead. Ricky Cool going for Kaori. Kaori maybe going to fall in. No, GG's being called. All right.
Yeah.
A fitting end to an entertaining but ultimately very convincing game here, as Navi will be taking game number 1 over Runa Team. Not a very close one at all. Navi looking pretty damn good. A couple of deaths here and there, you know, not a complete shutout, but yeah, Navi just never really went off the tracks on what they wanted to do in this game. They were on rails. But yeah.
Realistically, the whole draft from Runa Team was good, right? I think both drafts were very nice. Navi had really good pickoff play and Medusa to kind of secure the game. And Runa Team had good defensive capabilities of good pickoff play themselves. They identify the fact that it is a Tide or Doom carry, and they pick up the Medusa. Medusa is very nice against Doom, just for the fact that when you get doomed up, you don't care. You're just right-clicking anyway. You stand your ground, and watching bot lane, also like Ari and Boom, you know, setting up the range creep deny, getting the deny, and making sure the snake didn't connect in time.
Yeah, it's a little difficult with the heroes they have, especially on support. They don't do a ton of shutting down. They don't do a ton of like prodding for this laning phase. As Albica getting run down here, might need some help, and well, he's not going to find it. Ooh, he actually stepped out for just a second there, but it doesn't really matter. Albica dies, Kaori dies as well. Nicky Cool getting low, but going to get himself a haste rune. Very, very nice for him.
Back in.
Yep, and there's the toss coming out. Oh, he actually tosses onto Copy, though. I was fully expecting him to try to go for the crash landing, and under the tower, he's just going to die. Nicky Cool. That wasn't Nicky Cool at all. That was Nicky Lame. Now Queasy also getting chased down. Ari, though, doesn't really have the mana to do anything to him, so we'll just be eventually walking away. 6 stick charges available as well. Nope, just dropping down to that lower bracket.
Against Cyber Goose, they are waiting. They are...
The geese are waiting.
They're awkwardly there.
Are out, but oh my god, okay, Doom's gonna be there from Yuragi.
And then Ari gets the kill.
Yeah, nice job, Ari. Good job.
Yeah, clean kill.
Good solo.
Solid kill.
Hannah's mid lane is really boring. Nicky Cool comes in, shoves it. I can't help it. I mean, Patrick's also enthralled by it as well.
Talk about anything else. It's fine.
I wanted to point out how
Golem!
Oh, there's a Golem! That's exciting! Mid lane, it's all kicking off right now until the end is going to get dropped, and they're still trying to fight into this Golem. They are not respecting Kaori's Golem whatsoever, and maybe for good reason. Getting kind of low here on Ari and on Copy, but Kaori's got a Shadow Word out onto the Shaman, which is making it very difficult to actually bring him down, and Albica just getting chunked at by Copy, by Kaori's Golem. And you gotta question that one. Is that really necessary to force that engagement when this Warlock's Golem's just pounding away at you the whole time? 1,200 damage, indeed, Patrick. It's too much damage.
Players always seem to forget how early Warlock can get the Golem, and now straight back into the mid lane with the Fatal Bonds, with the Remnant and the Flame Guard. That has plenty of damage to just chip down their opponent. Again, not some explosive kill, but you get the kill.
I mean, Queasy until the end are actually doing work on the back lines, though. How much can Copy clean up here? Well, this Golem is still alive! For God's sakes! 2 fights into the Golem now. When will they learn?
Much cleaner game mode from Navi. Like, the lanes are efficient, the map move, going from lane to lane. Boom is getting pressure top, as I say that though. This kind of shouldn't work. I'd be surprised if you kill a level 9 Tide Hunter.
Yeah, with Ravage.
There are 5
so at any point, he can just get a 5-man Ravage whenever he feels like it, by the way, guys. Here we go. Oh, whoa! 5-man Ravage coming out from Boom. That is very impressive. Nicky Cool is going to die. They're going to go looking for more. Albica on the run, on the conquer, trying to get himself out of this one, but Copy's there with the chains coming down. Ravage just catching out everybody and sending them up for a very, very smooth fight there, Navi. Make my job very hard.
But Radiant don't do damage. Naga Siren is control, right, through Ensnare and Soul. Weaver is enabling others through Swarm. Tiny's dead mid. Yep.
Yeah, Nicky Cool has less net worth than the Warlock, so, well, very shortly. Actually got a wave with that toss.
Yeah.
Damn it.
Ruined your point.
Very much so. Yes. Absolutely.
Donations also... Oh, toss back. Very small toss.
Yeah. On to Boom. Boom doesn't... I mean, he's starting to care. He's getting low. Torrent's going to catch him out as well. Okay, maybe. Boom might be going down here. He's got the Ravage available still, though. And he's just going to leave. She's going to walk away. Ooh, I wish I could walk away from my problems like that.
Oh, what a war trap.
Oh, no. He's stuck. They will swing and kill off the snake to get the Medusa out of there, but Shigetsu is now so low. Copy jumping in deep. Ravage from Boom as well. It's not enough to finish off Albaca or Shigetsu. Yes, it is. Copy gets in and doesn't get dragged back into the fountain, surfing on the steps of the Radiant base. Ari might have taken a step too far forward and, well, will be killed off for it. So they'll lose somebody at least. Yuragi's still focusing on this base. Attacking away at the ranged. Boom going to come back in and start getting away at the melee. Another toss back though, this time onto Yuragi. 6 seconds left on that Aegis. This could get awkward. Nah, he's going to die.
Okay, to one to the jump. Woo!
Yeah, looks a little difficult now for the side of Runa, but they're going to start buying back on heroes and forcing Navi out. And Copy. Oh, Boom's in. Boom says, oh, actually, you know what? Miss Conker, he could die. A nice little wave coming out from him, but Albaca does indeed go down, so Boom gets his target. Medusa still just hitting away from the sidelines, though. Medusa's getting off a fair amount of damage, and now the Spirit Vessel coming back onto Copy. Copy, he's gone. That is an Orchid coming out for Queasy, by the way. Catching out Copy. This could be a big turnaround here. They're going to look over towards Doom as well. Yuragi on the run, needs to get himself away. He's got the Manta available in just 2 seconds. Nikki, cool. He's gone again. They'll drag Boom back in. Shigetsu still has the mana to work with. There's still a threat, but she is getting so very low. But a second Stone Gaze coming out as this fight has lasted so damn long. Boom. Can they finally bring him down? I don't think so. Queasy, though, finding Ari on the backlines as Weaver being an absolute menace now coming back to try to deal with Boom, try to help the team take out this big damn tide. The Swarm gonna help out, get down the armor, get them in the damage, and Boom will finally fall. Shigetsu gets the kill, gets the 500 gold.
You died, you had 4 buybacks, all spells are available for Navi. It would be shocking to think that Navi can lose this game, right? Like, they just have to run it down a lane together, kill any of the heroes that don't buyback, and they're going to be in a really good spot. Already, they're finding the backline with Ari on the Shadow Shot.
This is good, this is good. Questions of the team coming through as well. Matt is going to lock down Ari, but he's still going to get himself away, running down the river as a chicken very, very quickly. Shigetsu coming in to get Kaori. Just trying to run back to his team, actually, who are behind the Medusa at the moment. This is getting awkward. They're running out of mana on the Medusa here. She's getting off good clicks, but it's not enough. Ari locks her down. Yuriaki gets him killed, and that is GG. 25 minutes. Yuragi, an absolute demon on the Doom. They do take down Runa after all.
Really dominant win. This is what we expect to see, right? From the top 2 seeded team in the qualifier, we are expecting performances like this.
Anybody can get knocked down. So we'll see exactly how that one goes down. But yeah, we do see the stats here looking absolutely ridiculous. Did they end the game? Did Kaori end the game with more gold than the Tiny?